I think you hit it right there. The biggest, in my mind, the biggest advantage for doing this is what I'll call a smoothness of, sorry, smoothness of entry for new employees. And I know we're talking about automation and we're IT folks and we think, oh, all these cool automations and all this cool technology. But the reality is the biggest benefit you get out of this, candidly, is a very soft, a much softer thing. And that is when a new person enters into your organization, you want that to be frictionless as possible. You want them to think, ideally, they think about IT for 0 seconds, right? They don't even, we should be magic effectively.
They don't want to talk to us in their first week.
They 100% do not, and I don't blame them because I know us, and it's a pain, right? You're in a new organization, and you're focused on what your job is. You're anxious, you're nervous, you're meeting new people. The last thing you want to do is worry about how my password reset and how do I get into this thing and what do I do over here? I don't have access to this system. So to me, that's one of the biggest benefits is we should be able to make it very, very smooth and frictionless as new employees enter, and they should not think about IT. That's sort of the best case scenario. More on the sort of on the technical side, when you do need to make changes, it's a lot easier to make those changes, especially if you have it well documented and you understand how your organization works. It's going to be a lot simpler when you make a decision to say, oh, these managers no longer have this access because of this really good business reason. And then lastly, and I hit on this earlier, but I think this is a really big one, is from a security perspective, it goes across the board that we've talked about a few of those things, but one of the biggest risks to an organization from a data perspective tends to be during terminations where things don't go well. Usually unplanned terminations or something like that. If that access to different systems is retained too long, you open up a window for naughty behavior, and we don't want that. So using a really good identity automation should be able to shut it down immediately, such that they simply don't have the opportunity to do anything bad, whether they would have or not.